All right, so bullying prevention classes, we go to college campuses doing safety programs for females as well as males, because our thing is if you just teach women, you know, it's funny, someone just came up to me the other day, did you know that campuses are teaching you how not to get raped? All right, so, or how to see things, which is good, it's super important, but it sounded kind of odd because it sounds like it's women's issues, but it's not. It's teaching you to be safe, but we also have male programs. And we have boys and men program, how to teach and be respectful to women, how to hear no. We talked about the plan is yes, how to hear yes, but also a yes is intimidating too, so we want to get it to the source, which is the males. Because if we just teach women safety and self-defense, we're kind of a band-aid for the issue. Then we have our recovery program and healing. And I always think, how am I going to articulate it? And I just kind of tell a little story as she told me to tell a little story of my speaking. So, but I had a 16-year-old female limp into our recovery class. And I said, hey, you can kind of rest if you'd like. She says, no, I need this class. And I said, okay. Come to find out, she was limping because her pimp made her wear high heels in the streets of LA since she was 14. So her feet were torn up and broken, but she thrived in that class. Then we do shelter programs. We work with, we're gonna make a move around. We work with shelters. We go in emergency shelters, and we were starting our class, and this lady kept jumping in. The counselors kept pulling her out. And finally, the counselors came up. I go, what's going on? She goes, this woman literally 4 days ago was kidnapped, thrown in a van, escaped, rolled out, and was flown in from an undisclosed location. I go, okay, so what does she want? She goes, well, she wants to take the class. Of course, the easy answer, which we gave them, is if she wants to, she's had enough taken away from her in the last 4 days. Let her make that choice. And she came in and she did great. She was amazing. So, but for me, my education in those classes there are cycles, and it can be a recidivism rate of 7 times or different things. Where'd the lady with the question go? Shannon's gone? No? How come Shannon's not here for my training? No, not Shannon. The other lady who was the mediator who just introduced me. Oh, there she is, back there. So, yes. Okay. So from shelter work, I learned a lot because sometimes funding in shelters, emergency domestic violence shelters, are less because they think it's a cycle, which it is at times. But I learned so many times how this just happened, and the people felt the signals. And the way you communicate is never talk about the abuser. So I want to tell you that. Never go after the abuser. Just talk about the abuse and then say, hey, I'm thinking about taking a little safety and self-defense course. Do it as a team building thing. Then the messages are coming in also. Because as a mom, right, as a parent, they only hear, there's so many things coming across that they don't sometimes hear the important message. I could teach a safety class and the kid will run up to the mom and say, did you know I should take a buddy with me? And the mom says, I just told you that yesterday. But you told them, don't drink your milk, don't spill, do your homework, all these things are coming in. So having it from a different source kind of helps out a little bit. So those are the things we do. We have workplace safety. We go out and teach them how to be safe in your workplace. So different programs like that. So Michelle told me I had 2.5 hours to present. Is that correct? Because you guys have nothing to do on a Saturday, right? All right. So I got a quick question. Whose safety is most important? Many of you have children, right? You have significant others. Well, I'm not going to count if you have husbands because you know that their safety is not important. Whose safety is more important?
Your own.
Your children, raise your hand. Is it your children's safety first or your own?
Your own.
Look at this. Oh, I am woman, hear me roar. It's all about me. Yes, it's your safety, of course. Because if you're not around, who's going to take care of the whole mess at home, right? Anyone flying airplanes? Yeah, what do they tell you when that oxygen mask drops, right?
Use it first.
You first, the 4-year-old kid next to you second, right? Now, I wrestled with that 4-year-old kid, and that looked a little bad, so that might have been, I took it too far. But it's your safety first. It has to be your safety first. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about safety, because that's my gig. Self-defense, over 30 years of training, all blah, blah, blah. But it is most important to be aware of your surroundings. Now, we all brought in 4 weapons into this room. All right? Leave your gun in your purse, ma'am, please. What are our 4 weapons? Give me a couple of things. What's our 4 weapons? Our hands, jazz hands. Feet. Elbow, feet. What else? Mouth. I'm gonna bite you, just kidding. She almost punched me in the groin. I felt that. Okay, we got our mouth, we got our hands, we got our feet, our elbows. That's part of our whole body. All right, so we have 3 more weapons. What is the next weapon?
Our head.
Our head? Like a hitting or what? Our voice. What's in our head? Brain. And the most important one that I've seen demonstrated over and over, and even in Shannon's testimony today, is your spirit. What makes you get through things? I mean, I've seen courageous survivors go through all kinds of different things, and that's your spirit. In our program, you'll see a book back there, it's the warrior spirit. That's what we call it, the warrior spirit that you have. Just to demonstrate a little thing, I was going to Orange County Transit Authority, you know, all the big bus drivers, and I'm carrying my bags in, and this lady about this big goes, you teach us safety? And I go, yes, ma'am. And she goes, get over here. And then she yelled this gigantic bus driver, and he's following around too. I mean, it was that power, how we carry ourselves. So we have let's go through our weapons again. We have our
brain, voice, body, spirit.
Now, one person next to you will grab another person's wrist, lightly, no killing, and I want you to escape, all right? Nice and lightly. So grab a partner, the boost, grab a partner. You got 30 seconds, ready? All right. Grab a partner. Time. All right, everyone stop. Put down that weapon. Put down that knife. All right, that's good. All right, time out. Everyone stop. Good job. I don't know what you're fed them for lunch, but they're pretty aggressive. How many people, because we talked a lot about this in the morning, how many people said, can you please let go of my wrist? You're so polite. That's our start, right? Because we think all of a sudden, boom, because it's self-defense class. So I just, for whatever reason. All right, so our voice is very important. Arvin, where's Arvin? Hey, Arvin, can you come up for a second? Stop right there! Give Arvin a big hand. All right, besides wetting himself, what did Arvin do? What happened? He stopped, right? Was that my desire? Intention is make him stop? What's more important that happened? Well, ma'am, this is the stupidest class. Why? When's this over with? Look, right? I got attention. This is what we want. We want to draw attention to ourselves because sometimes we're quiet and we're not sure what's going on. And we'll talk about other things that happen in our behavior to not do something. So, on 3, I'm going to have everyone yell, back off. That's a phrase we use. Now, don't feel constricted. If you want to put an F on it, go ahead, whatever. I like it, but Michelle said it's kind of a G-rated thing, because I guess we're in a library with kids downstairs. But on 3, let's yell back off and use our big voice. 1, 2, 3! Back off! It is the second best audience I've had. On 3, 1, 2, 3! Back off! All right, now we're going to do this, just for fun, to get our arms moving, unless you got carpal tunnel or something going on. Lock like here. So on 3, we're going to go back off and put our hands up. Ready? 1, 2, 3! Back off! 1, 2, 3! Back off! So this is the fun part for me. This is the only reason I do this job. So I'm going to attack you. She's all, no, you're not. No, you're not at all. All right, 1, 2, 3! Back off! 1, 2, 3! Back off! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! All right, so what does this have to do with anything? Not much. All right. I just really like kidding people. So what I do when I teach, and I do teach a lot. I teach law enforcement. I teach, like I said, I teach general safety to people who go out in the field. They do different booths and different things, all kinds of level of safety. But the most important thing is, what's the best self-defense? Anyone know it?
Screaming.
Screaming, using your voice. What's
Run.
Run, you coward. How about, you love this. Run me, come on, let me borrow you.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So you're attacking me. I know it's, and you have a loud voice and scary. So go like this. So my thing is, yeah, what should I do? What's the best self-defense here? Do I, wah! Or, yeah, there. Yeah, you know, I'm 6'3", running away from what, 4'8". Doesn't look super cool. I'd rather be safe. Give her a big hand, thank you, Ravel. That message is hard when we teach kids, because to teach a kid to run away, he's not going to get high fives from his friends and say, oh man, you ran good. You are so brave. But we want to get out of situations. That's what our mind does. We start thinking, how do I get away? Close your eyes real quick. And give me and put all your jewels in this basket. I'm just going to go to my car for 2 seconds. All right, close your eyes. How many exits are in this room?
4. 3.
Okay, open your eyes real quick.
2.
2. Do you know where they're at? Actually, 3. Who said 3? Raise your hand. Who said 4?
Why is it 3?
You said 4, you leave. If you said 3, I'm going to give you one of RV's books. I only got a couple books, so I can't. But we want to know what's our area, our situation, where everything is around, because we want to be aware. Now I'm going to make you do it one more time, all right? Close your eyes. If your eyes aren't closed, do not guess, please, because it's very easy to see. What color is my shirt?
Blue.
What color are my pants?
Tan.
What color are my shoes? What wrist is my wristwatch on?
No, right.
Blue? How does blue have to work with a wristwatch? All right, last one is, what style belly button ring do I have on? All right, real quick, do I have a watch on?
No.
You all did actually very good. Most of you are probably just judging my outfit, but it's okay. I don't mind. Oh, he's wearing tan with blue. Whatever, that's so 70s. The reason I'm over here is because there's a feedback over here. I'm trying to stay out of it. All right, so what we did is we assessed. We have a thing called SAFE. This is, you take anything from this talk, is take this. Our first thing is S, we scan, all right? So let's think about it. There's a drunk driver driving. We see him here. We scan that, right? The next one is assess. So what are we assessing? We don't know if he's a drunk driver, he's just driving like this. What are we thinking? Drinking? Texting? Hitting their kid? Keep it down right there! Not paying attention, right? Our forecast is if we go next to them, what happens? Hit us, right? Our execution is stay back, possibly call 911, all those. So it's safe. Scan, assess, forecast, and execute. We do it all the time, right? So she was doing it. For a minute, she's off, oh, this isn't so bad. She scanned me, she was okay, then I came out with a bat. She goes, oh, this is not good. She says, I don't like this. And then she said, oh, it's okay, better now. We always scan. So what else do we scan for on people?
Money.
Money? You're not getting anything here, sister. But what do you scan for if someone walks by you? Yes, your demeanor, their emotional state. When I walk by someone, I'll say, hi, how are you? Okay? Do I care? I don't care. I mean, if they're a nice person, I kind of care. But I honestly don't really care. What am I doing when I say hi? I'm getting a read, right? I'm scanning this person. I'm scanning their emotion. Are they fucking crazy? What they're doing, I'm trying to figure out. And I'm assessing, forecasting, and executing a plan within seconds. This is what we always want to do. We always want to be aware of our surroundings. In relationships, things change. You want to continue to scan and assess things, forecast and execute. Especially when you're just meeting someone. We push this a lot at college campuses because we want to see things. What else can we scan someone they're walking by? We scan for weapons, right? Could there be a weapon on there? Now, do we do this? You put that piece together? Who did that? 5 more minutes? I mean, just self-defense yet, all right? You told me 2.5 hours, all right? All right. All right. Wow, that was a quick little, all right. Shouldn't have been talking about me so long, all right? All right, so we scan first. So we want to make sure we scan, and we always do it with just seeing them in a relationship, a friendship, you'll see that. You come up and order a coffee at Starbucks. Just order something. Hey, I'm busy now!
Do it!
All right. You don't actually have to fight the barista, right? There's a Starbucks on every corner. But she came in happy. I'm gonna get my little coffee, and all of a sudden this barista was crazy. All right, so we scan that behavior. In relationships, always scan. Watch when you're leaving the bank, because I do this a lot. Okay, I got $3 and $18 in bills. What that? But we want to be aware of our surroundings. Always looking. Situational awareness. We want to be aware. Okay, so the most valuable gift you can give anyone. What's the most valuable gift you can give anyone? I know some of you are thinking the naked dance, but before that, all right? Before the naked dance, what is the most valuable gift you can give somebody? Time. What is it? Smile. Oh, that's sweet. No. You're too sweet for this conference. Trust. Because you won't do the naked dance unless you trust them. You won't, I mean, even if you think, but you won't let them take your doggy. You won't let them do anything unless you trust them. Now, what gets in the way of trust? It's a clinical word. Hotness. If someone's super hot, or super funny, or super charismatic, we forget about that whole putting that wall up. Yeah, because you're like, oh, I'll go anywhere with you. So we have to be careful, because that's a behavioral thing that happens, because this is easy to be scared of. How are you? What do you mean you don't trust me? What? I haven't killed anyone today. But that gets in our way, so we have to watch that. So, not telling you to stay in your rooms, but if you decide to date, meet someone somewhere. Get to know them. Take a little while, because especially we tell anyone in college here? Oh yeah, that's right. She's so mean, I don't have to worry about telling her. But you're in a class, and you have a semester class, and it's 3 hours times 4 months turns out to be 3 times 12, 24, like 48 hours of knowing someone. Then you really only talk to them 10 minutes of that. So 10% of that, which is whatever, 48 minutes. That's not long to know someone, right? But you kind of know them. You've seen their face for 4 months. And then you're kind of more open because, oh, they're cute, they're fun, I'll go wherever they want to go. And this is, for everyone, we teach this message. So give your trust slowly. Okay, last lesson, and I promise I leave. What's the emotion that gets in our way from acting on our own behalf? Fear is number 2. You say love? Yeah. What? Wait, am I at a yoga retreat? What is it? Love, smile. No, is it? No, it's not love either, right? Anyway, anything else anyone want? Hugs? Not hugs either. No, it's embarrassment. Because we're not sure this is happening. We're not sure if I'm overreacting. I'm not sure if I watch too much Cops. We're not sure what's going on. So what we want to do is work through that embarrassment. And if someone is making you feel terrible, you step out and you say, hey, this is not right. Even on a first date, if someone's more assertive, I'll give you a quick yellow or red flag. A red flags are easy. They give you a phone, don't call anyone else but me. I don't like what you're wearing. You only should be my friend, that's it. But the yellow flags are a little more difficult, but look for them, right? So if we're here together, we're on a date. Oh, wow. I like this conference, I didn't even have to make you say yes, honey. And this is our waitress, and she says, excuse me, what would you like for dinner?
Excuse me, what would you like for dinner?
You're so great. Hey, we're talking here. I'm trying to get to know my lady, all right? So you all right. So what's the bad thing that happened? You saw it pretty easy.
He dismissed you.
Well, I'm mean to someone else. I'm nice to you. Is that a part of the cycle? Yes, it comes back around. There's money. We got to look for the yellow flags as well. The eye problem, all right? Real quick. We're together. Can you ask for us? Want anything?
Do you want anything?
Hi, how are you? I'm right here. She's right here. All right, and the last eye problem is, hey, did you go to the movies today? Yeah, did you go to the movies today? What'd you do today?
What'd you do today?
Oh, I just went to the movies. What'd you do?
Well, I went to a seminar.
Oh, yeah? I went to 10 seminars today, all right? What else did you do?
I went to the bathroom.
I went to the bathroom 10 times, all right? Boom! All right. I'm getting flagged off. I have to leave today because I have to go to a 4-year-old's ninja party, my son's, and probably get my groin kicked 20 times by 24-year-olds. But my card is back there. This is, as you know, we are very passionate about what we do, and if you need anything or ask, let us know. Brenda's back there. Anyone's birthday closest to today at all?
Yes.
I have a coaster. What's your day, birthday?
9:29.
Anyone beat 9/29? I'm going to give you a coaster for your dining room table that you're going to like, because it's really good for putting your drinks on it. This is a book that I did write, but it's built in this vein that you can read it quickly. We call it a bathroom reader, which is kind of gross, but you can open it up anywhere. But it's just a safety book, so if you'd like it signed later, I can do that. I will end with this last thing, and this is what this conference means, and this is what our training means. The teacher said, "Come to the edge." And the student says, "No, we're afraid." The teacher said, "Come to the edge." And the student said, "No, we're afraid." The teacher said, "Come to the edge." The students came to the edge, he pushed them, and they flew. Our goal is to make everyone continue to fly. And here, with all the speakers and everything you hear, that means you want more, which is good. Learning is continuous. So thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 minutes I got to speak.